someone that followed them.
And you're broadly here just against terrorism and things like that?
Of course, mainly we're here to call people to worship God alone. We just record for purpose, educational purpose. So we are mainly here to teach people about God, what is our purpose in this life. Also to warn against, and clarify that Islam has nothing to do with terrorism.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
A few bad people don't represent everyone.
Thank you very much, without any doubt.
And if I can ask you, understand what is the difference between Sunni and Shia? If you could explain that to me.
Okay, Sunni is someone that.
Can I ask you what are you?
I'm a Sunni.
Okay.
Yeah. Sunni that those of Prophet Muhammad's teaching. Shia came after.
Yeah.
Shia came after the dispute that happened between Ali bin Abi Talib, the Prophet Muhammad's cousin, and another companion.
Yes.
So the reaction of the Shiism came about.
Yes.
So Shiism is something which is invented.
Okay. But do you feel there are Muslims as well? Or?
Not all of them. Because within Shiism there's different sects.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
But you believe the same thing?
No, really, because if you're talking about the Iranian Shiism, the Ithna Ashari, then they believe completely different. They believe
Wilayat al-Fatih or something?
Where is it?
Oh, that there's a leader, right? Wilayat al-Fatih.
Yeah.
You don't agree? So
No, I'm free from that.
Yes.
No, we don't. Yeah.
Okay, then how should Islam relate to politics of a country? Should it be separate, or should Muslims always obey the leaders? How does that relate? Do you think Islam should be involved in political systems as well, or
where
in general,
in the Muslim countries? Yes, Islam is not a religion just of go to mosque. It's a religion of God gave us a guideline for individual and for society.
Yeah.
Do you believe in God, by the way? Are you Muslim?
No, I don't know what I am.
Of course, what's your name?
Soham.
Soham.
Yes.
So you are Soham then.
Yeah.
So you know who you are.
I know. Yeah, I don't know what my relationship to God.
But you believe in the Creator that created this tremendous universe.
I mean, I just don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
Okay, Soham, yeah. There is knowledge which is called necessity.
Yes.
Which means you don't have to be a Muslim or Christian or any background to know this knowledge of necessity. For example, everything that comes into existence must have a cause.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
This is called necessity knowledge, which means we're born with it.
Yes.
For example, two contradictory things doesn't exist in the real life from every angle.
Yes.
You see? So if this is the case, therefore, how can we utilize that to say this universe must have a creator?
Yeah.
Okay, this universe, without any doubt, we can analyze and we see manifestation of knowledge within it, with power. You see, so must have what? A creator.
So if I ask, what is Allah?
Okay, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described himself.
Is it a man? Is it a woman?
No, Allah described himself already in the Quran. Allah said, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Say Allah is the only one, the unique. Allahu Samad is a master, self-sufficient. He's not in need of no one. Everyone's in need of him.
So it's not necessarily a human.
Watch out. لم يلد ولم يولد. He begat not, neither was he begotten. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. And there is nothing like unto him. So there is nothing like Allah. Allah is the creator and we are the creation. Just like me, if I start analyzing the chair, I never see the person who made the chair, for example. Doesn't mean because the chair look this way, therefore the one who made it must be chair. You see, the man that made the chair is completely then the chair. And the loftiest example and the best example belongs to the creator. Allah is the creator, we are the creation. So we're not like unto him at all.
So he's not a human.
No human, not chicken, no animals, nothing. He's Allah, the possessor of power, absolute knowledge, absolute wisdom, absolute will.
How does the prophet was the only person who could talk to Allah?
No. Firstly, there were many. What we say, we go back to the foundation.
Abraham.
We say that based upon the Creator's wisdom, because we can observe the wisdom of the Creator. The fact that you have a nose next to your mouth, not a nose next to your toe, because before you eat, what you smell food. You have eyebrows above your eyes. Why? Because sweat contains a salt.
So you don't believe in evolution or Charles Darwin?
Allow me to finish. I will come to that. So sweat contains a salt. So that protects you from the sweat. Also, the fact that we have eyes in the front, because we walk forward, not backward. We have ears. The liquid in our ears is completely different than the liquid of our eyes. The liquid of our eyes become more thick. It's more thick. You know, so you can see the wisdom of the Creator. If this is the case, therefore we must have a reason, and the only one that knows our purpose in this life is the Creator. For example, if I made a phone from scratch, imagine I'm the first person to make a phone from scratch. Is there anyone who would know about the purpose of the phone other than me? Because I made it from scratch. So logically speaking, likewise, we should go back to the Creator. That's why, coming to your question, the Creator sent the prophets and messengers like Moses, Jesus, Abraham, Noah, Jacob, Jeremiah, Daniel, Isaac, and there's many of them which God have not told us about.
Okay.
There's many.
But he's the last one.
Prophet Muhammad is the last one, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and just so to appreciate your answer, but the other question I have is on society. So where I grew up, there's a big problem with drug addiction now.
Okay.
Well, how would you say we should help people with drug addiction? Should we throw them in prison? Should we give them counseling? Like, what's the way?
I mean, before we go to that, I mean, firstly, you are more worried about people than yourself.
Well, I want to help. I want people to be okay.
Yeah, but you need to be okay too.
Yeah.
You see, so
I'm very fortunate. I'm very fortunate.
No, but I'm saying like you know that we're not here just to waste our time.
No.
There's a purpose in this life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we should know what is our purpose.
Yeah.
I mean, have you been Algeria?
I haven't been, no.
You know, so if you want to travel to Algeria or Morocco, as a person with a sound reasoning, what would you do first?
Get my passport.
Investigate. No, you don't. Investigate.
Yeah.
You've never been there.
Yeah.
Is it a cold country? Is it a safe country?
Yeah.
Which currency they use?
Yeah.
They accept which visa they use.
Yeah.
You know. But the foolish person would say, you know what? When I get to Algeria, we'll come to know.
Yeah.
But maybe when you get there, it's too late and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
You know. So logically speaking, now we know we're going to die without any doubt. There's nothing guaranteeing this life except death.
Yeah.
So we should step back, and because we're too busy with this life. Capitalism, one of the side effects of capitalism, makes you too busy with life. With something you will leave it definitely.
Yeah.
But Islam comes and no, step back and think. God gave you intellect. Why I'm here? What I have to do? If there's a Creator, what does He want from me? You know, and you know we have to study, we have to learn. That's why firstly let us focus on in establishing as a Creator. As for drugs, then there's not any doubt in Islam there's the legislation for it.
Yeah.
Okay? There's a way to deal with it.
Yeah.
As for those who sell drugs in Islam, there's a capital punishment for them because they call them al-mufsiduna fil ard, which means those who spread corruption upon the earth.
Yeah.
How many people they've killed?
Yeah.
How many children they have destroyed, their families, you know?
Yeah.
So Islam, that's what Islam came to teach. Look, Islam came to preserve 5 things, yeah?
Yeah.
That's why I want to show you why Islam is different and distinguished from the other religions. Came to preserve 5 things, Islam, called 5 necessities of life.
Sorry, is this different than the 5 pillars, or is it
Different. Islam came to preserve life. That's why in Islam, anyone that takes a life, there's a capital punishment.
Yeah, I really agree with that.
Yes. Yeah. In Islam, you know. That's why, imagine now I know if I'm going to kill someone down the road, I know I'll be killed too, I'll think twice.
Yeah.
So I will stop myself. So how many lives I saved? 2 lives. I saved my life and the person's life. But if I know I'm gonna go prison, Holiday Inn, I'm gonna get PlayStation 2, I got TV, I got education, I go gym, I'm gonna probably think, you know, it's much better than outside. I don't have to pay no bills, you know?
Yeah.
So this first one, or this one of them, also came to preserve religion. What does it mean? Islam came to stop anyone that try to manipulate the people and turn them away from God.
Yeah.
You see? Or turn them away from the teaching of the prophets and the messengers. Okay?
Yeah.
Because that will cause destruction within the society. When people start following their desires, their thoughts, you know, will be destruction upon the society. You know? The other thing, so we said life, religion. Thirdly, wealth. Wealth, yeah. So for example, gambling is forbidden in Islam. Alcohol is forbidden in Islam. Interest is forbidden in Islam. Why? Interest is for the rich people to utilize and manipulate the poor people.
Yeah.
Which capitalism doesn't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
You see, Islam came and said no, there's no interest. And just a side point, brother, yeah? Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, one of his prophecies, he said there will come a time when interest will become widespread. Even if you're not involved in it directly, you will be affected by it. We see that without any doubt. If you try your best to stay away from interest, you will get involved in it indirectly. How men that lived 1,400 years ago knew about something that is happening right now? You don't have to be Muslim to observe it. Another one, Islam came to preserve.
Sorry, so it's life, religion, wealth,
Another one, lineage, family. What does it mean? Fornication, adultery, or forbidden Islam.
unless it's a marriage.
It's a marriage, of course. Islam recommend marriage, alhamdulillah. You know, so why? Because out of fornication, the child, you have oppressed the child's right. One of the first, the right of the child is to know his father. Do you agree? Yes. Okay. Fornication, stop that. Fornication, the man does whatever he does and run away. Sometimes both of them, the woman should give her son, child, you know?
Yeah.
So likewise, Islam came to preserve what we said, honor. Meaning, in Islam, defaming people's honor is forbidden. For example, I'm standing with you, and there's a woman walk down the road, and you say, you know, Shamsi, by the way, my name is Shamsi. He said, Shamsi, you know that woman, I saw having fornication. In Islam, there is a severe punishment for that.
For me disrespecting her name.
Yeah, because you're defaming her name.
Yeah.
Or you see a man saying, I saw him stealing. You have to be witness for that.
Yeah.
Why? Because people's honor is sacred in Islam. So if these 5 necessities is being
What was
preserved.
number 5? So it was it was
Let's go back.
Yeah.
Religion.
No, well, life.
Religion, life.
Yeah.
Wealth, lineage,
Yeah.
honor.
Honor.
Okay.
Now, so many I hear.
What do you think about that?
It makes sense. It makes
Yeah.
sense. But I talk to many Christians. Right?
Okay.
And they say similar things, right? So
They don't have that in Christianity.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they don't have these 5 necessities
What
of
would you
life.
say is the biggest difference between what you would say and a pious Christian believes? If you,
That's a beautiful question. Difference between I and a pious Christian.
Yeah.
Firstly, I worship God according to His teaching, not according to the teaching of people that never met Jesus.
sorry,
okay.
Could you?
I worship God according to His teaching. As for the Christian, he worship God according to the teaching of people who came after, who never met Jesus.
So the idea is that Muhammad wrote the Quran, but Jesus never wrote the Bible.
No. Muhammad, the Quran was revealed to him, was written down in front of his time.
Okay.
You know, to make it clear to you, the Quran that we use, Prophet Muhammad used it. The Bible that the Christians are using, Jesus never knew about it.
Yeah.
They had no clue about it. You know. Also, the Christian, they believe God became a man, which is paradox. Because from the moment I mentioned to you, from the knowledge of which called necessity knowledge, which everyone was born with, 2 contradictory things does not exist in the real life. God is perfect, man is imperfect. To tell me the perfect become imperfect, that is contradiction. Especially perfect all the times.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
So okay.
And also, Jesus prayed to God.
Yeah.
I pray to God.
So it's the same.
The Christians, they pray to Jesus.
But, sorry, if I meant, don't you pray to Muhammad as well?
No. That's polytheism. That's paganism.
So,
If you pray to Prophet Muhammad, it's paganism.
okay.
It's forbidden Islam.
Okay.
A man came to Prophet Muhammad salam, and start praising him. He said, do not overpraise me like the Christians overpraise Jesus.
He said that.
Yeah, Prophet, yeah. He said, I am only servant of God and a messenger of God. See the humbleness, you know? And so what we say to you, look, you seem like a smart person. You should think why we're here, what's our purpose of life. And without any doubt, as I said, there's knowledge which called necessity knowledge. Which one of them, in order for something to come into existence, has to have a cause. You know? I don't have to see someone who made a phone. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Interesting. I'll read it.
What part of America are you from?
It's called around New York.
New York.
Yeah. What about for Judaism?
Same thing. Judaism, for example, let us go back. Look, Judaism, they follow what? The Torah. The Old Testament and the Torah, yeah? Okay.
Do you respect, in Islam, do you respect those books?
I respect the original books. But,
Old Testament or?
no, the Old Testament, I don't respect everything in there. But I will not disrespect and put it on the floor and step on it.
So
That's forbidden.
But you respect Jesus and Moses, right?
Without any doubt.
But the Bible is not.
No, the Bible in our time is not a book that was given to Jesus or to Moses or any prophets and messengers. It's not me saying that, because if you read the Torah, the earliest Torah, they have the manuscript, literally is 1,000 years after Moses.
Yeah.
So basically someone came 1,000 years after Moses and he said Moses said and Moses did.
Yeah.
You know? But now let's come to the Quran. Firstly, the Bible never claimed to be from God, especially the New Testament. The New Testament Mark, Luke, Matthew, John, Paul, none of them claim they were inspired by God directly. A person might say Paul said all scriptures was given by God. When Paul said that Mark was not written, Luke was not written, Matthew was not written. Now, the Quran, does the Quran claim to be from God? Alaikum salam, habibi. Well, I'm good, alhamdulillah.
Famous.
The Quran claims to be from God, but is that enough? That's not enough. Because I can claim I'm from God.
Yeah.
It's not about claim, it's about proofs. The Quran doesn't stop there. The Quran goes on beyond that. What does it say? Challenge the people that if this book was forged by Prophet Muhammad, then bring something like it in its eloquency, in its legislation, in its prophecies, in the stories that Prophet Muhammad came with, which he never knew about. Prophet Muhammad lived in the middle of nowhere 1,400 years ago in Mecca. How he had the knowledge of the previous nations, you know? Does it stop there? No. The Quran goes on to mention, give a statement. For example, within the Quran, 1,400 years ago, Allah said, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. We have made this Quran easy to be memorized. So this statement 1,400 years ago, can we verify it?
So what was the statement?
We made Quran easy for people to memorize it. Okay?
You have it memorized?
Alhamdulillah, memorized. I memorize all of it. Yeah, alhamdulillah. We have a few people memorize all of it. Alhamdulillah. But not just in us.
Yeah.
But if you go back to Muslim countries, now can we verify it? Yes, we can. Go to Africa, Asia, Pakistanis, Bangladesh, even Indian Muslims, they know to memorize the Quran. You know? Africa, Somalians, Nigerians, mashallah. Come to Europe, go America, Muslim children memorize the Quran word for word, letter for letter. So we can verify, thinking, no, this statement cannot be a statement of a man that lived in the middle of nowhere 1,400 years ago, that he would say my book will be memorized by people. Because the Jews have their Bible, the Christians, the Hindu, but no one memorizes their book of the Quran. No, the Quran doesn't stop there. No. The Quran wants to give us a certain knowledge that this book's from God without any doubt. It goes more challenge. Where is that other challenge? The challenge that goes on that إِنَّا نَحْنُ نَزَّلْنَا الذِّكْرَ وَإِنَّا لَهُ لَحَافِظُونَ. That we have sent down the Quran and we will preserve it. We will what? Preserve it. Okay? Can we verify this statement? Yes, we can. What we do, let us, all of us, for the sake of argument, pay attention, yeah? Focus with me. If all of us, the Jews and the Muslims, the Christian, the Sikh, the Hindu, burn our scriptures, the only book that will remain with us is the Quran.
Because you remember.
No, because we memorized it word for word,
Yeah.
letter for letter. And not just stop there, we can bring it back into the written form. Why? But guess what? That has been mentioned in the Quran 1,400 years ago. That's the beauty of the Quran. When the Prophet Muhammad came, claiming he was a prophet of the Most High. Because what you have to understand, if one of us here claim to be a prophet, if one of us here claim to be a prophet of God, all of us will be what? All of us will step back thinking, whoa, bro, calm down, you know?
That's a sin.
You know what I'm saying? Look, prophet of God. When the Prophet Muhammad claimed to be a prophet of the Most High, and likewise Jesus and Moses, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to focus on Prophet Muhammad, because if I establish with the logical proof that Prophet Muhammad is a true prophet, logic dictate we should believe what he came with. Correct? Yeah. If I establish I'm a doctor and I know the disease that you have, may Allah forbid, logically speaking, you follow my advice.
Yeah.
So he challenged the people to bring something like it. You again to bring something like it. Okay. Likewise, Prophet Muhammad prophesied about the future. One of them about the interest I told you. Likewise, about, you know what Prophet Muhammad said?
About
He
interest.
Said, the interest,
Yeah.
the usury.
Like banks.
The banks, that he said there will come a time, even if you're not involved in interest
It'll impact.
directly,
Yeah.
you'll be affected by it.
Yeah.
Now, bro, you know when you buy from the shops, you pay an interest. Everything is interest. If you want to go study, interest. Yeah. See, let me give you another one. Sorry, taking your time.
No, this is great.
I've been talking for
No,
I'll
thank
give
you,
you.
Fred. I'm just a person that wants to learn about your opinion. And
That's good. That's not my opinion.
And,
That's
but I do have
that's-
one. I have one more question.
Yeah, no problem. Just let me finish this
Yeah,
one
yeah,
and then you ask question. Yeah. There will come a time when a man will make up a lie. This hadith is Sahih Bukhari, one of the most authentic sources.
Hadith is different than Quran.
Yeah, the Quran is the word of Allah. The hadith was inspired by Allah to Prophet Muhammad, by the wording of Prophet Muhammad.
So the Muhammad wrote the hadiths.
No, Prophet Muhammad couldn't. One of the miracles of Prophet Muhammad that he couldn't read and write, and he came with a book that changed mankind.
Yeah.
You know, changed literally mankind. Study history. I mean, even the non-Muslims historians will tell you, no way. Those who are sincere, the sincere ones, no way Muhammad was an evil man. The way he changed the world by this book, the Holy Quran, and his Sunnah. You know, so he said, "Who make up a lie, that the lie will come a time when a man will make up a lie. In the morning, in the same morning, his lies will reach far east, far west." Bro, 400 years ago, in order for me to travel from London to Cardiff, you know Cardiff? Yeah, it will take me 3 days. Let alone for my lie to spread far east, far west in the same day. Now what you do, make up a lie, put in Instagram. You know what I'm saying? That's why we Muslims, alhamdulillah, we're very certain about our religion. You know, Islam, the beauty of Islam, why Islam is the truth, not because of personal experience. Have you noticed, I never told you Islam is the truth because one day I was sleeping, I saw in my dream Prophet Muhammad, so you have to believe. I'm using intellectual, tangible proofs to establish Islam is the truth. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
You want to ask something?
Okay, so this means. So I've heard some people say bad things about the word Salaf.
Salaf, yeah.
And so why do people say that? Do you think they're misrepresenting it, or?
Because, for example, Prophet Muhammad, again, you know, you ask questions.
And a term they've thrown with it is Wahhabi.
Yeah, Wahhabism.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you explain why those things are different, or like, are they the same, or like why do some people say things about them, or they're just?
Yeah, I will speak about. Okay, you ask question again to show you Prophet Muhammad is a true prophet. You're gonna think how? I'm talking about Salafi. Okay, how? Prophet Muhammad 1,400 years ago, ﷺ said. He said, "My nation will split up just like the previous nations into 73 sects. All of them deserve to be punished with the fire, except one." Except one, yeah?
So he said his followers would split up into 73.
Yeah, his nation, okay? Not his companions, those who come after them, okay? Or the people that flock for their desires. So Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, all of them deserve to be punished except one. They said, "Who are the messenger of Allah?" He said, "One on today and my companions." Okay, now Salafism is a teaching that tells you to go back to the true teaching of Prophet Muhammad. Does it not tell you come to the Q Muslim? You know, Q Muslim try to please everything. Yeah, Islam. No, the true teaching of Islam.
So cute Muslim?
Yeah, cute Muslim we call them.
So I guess like liberal Islam.
Liberalist Muslim. Yeah. No.
You think that's not pure?
That's not pure Islam. This Islam of Donald Trump.
And like
to make Donald Trump happy.
Yeah, like you see in the West too much.
Yeah, you see, to be honest, alhamdulillah, in the Western world sometimes you see, you know, but a lot of Muslims, they've been affected. I mean, you know, this liberalism, by the way, we don't reject everything liberalism, because as a Muslim we have to be just. There's some stuff we agree with, but some stuff which we don't agree with, you know. So that affects many people, you know. But anyway, so Prophet, all those who worship graves, who worship Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Sorry.
Worship Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Graves, meaning worship the righteous people. There's some Muslims, they say we cannot worship Allah directly, we have to go through righteous people. Okay? Some Muslims, they like to invent, bring new things into religion. But Salafism said no, let's go back to the true teaching of Prophet Muhammad and his companions.
You're like Orthodox kind of?
Yeah, Orthodoxy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So we say let's go back to the true teaching of Prophet Muhammad, because Allah preserved the Quran and preserve the prophetic tradition and preserve the understanding of the students of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
So the whole, like, it can't be reformed. It is what it is, right?
No, it cannot be reformed, because in order for something to be reformed, it has to come from someone, who's imperfect.
Okay.
But Allah is perfect. So hear me out. That's why Allah sent Prophet Muhammad as the last prophet.
And Salaf means the people who go back to the original.
To the original teaching.
And again, so Wahhabism, when people throw that word around,
Wahhabism is a teaching of Salafism, but the Ottoman Empire, at the end of Ottoman Empire, they were Sufis.
Yes.
Sufism.
The musicians.
You know, mixing, you know, going to the shrines and the graves and so on. So they start labeling the Salafis with this name to scare people away.
Wahhabism.
Yeah, Wahhabism. Just like now, the Islamophobes, they say Muslims are terrorists. You know?
You're against terrorism.
Without any doubt. Islam is against terrorism, not us. Islam is against terrorism, and we are Muslims, we are against as well. You know?
Terrorism is terrible.
Of course. Killing innocent people, is forbidden without any doubt, you know. So they start lying against Salafism, against Muhammad Abdul Wahhab,
So
one of the great scholars.
Wahhab is a term that's used to discredit you. Without,
That's it.
Without talking to you, you think.
Yeah,
okay.
but I was Sufi, but my background is Sufism.
So you're a Sufi.
I was a Sufi.
You was a Sufi.
Yeah, I was a Sufi.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah, I became a Salafi.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah, because when I read the book of the Salaf, Allah said, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, the company said, that is my religion.
Okay. So people try to portray Salafists as people, the purists as the people who want to do violence, but you're saying that's all wrong.
No, because why? The scholars that want against extremism are Salafi scholars.
Yeah.
The likes of Sheikh bin Baz, may Allah have mercy upon him. One of the great scholars who died 21 years ago. He won against Bin Laden. He won against Bin Laden when the Americans were working with Bin Laden. Imam Muqbil bin Hadi al-Wadi, another great scholar from Yemen, likewise. So alhamdulillah that we are against extremism, you know,
Okay.
against terrorism.
Yeah. So Salafi at its core just means you believe in the original teachings.
Because I believe it's perfect.
And some people try to use that against you to say you're extremist. But
Yeah.
but you
I mean, you know what is funny about even this term extremism?
But what is
Hear me, I tell you.
Sorry.
What is funny about the word extremism? Extremism it cannot be universal defined. You know what I'm saying? Because now in Britain, there's some stuff we hold against America we call extremism. In America, there's a death penalty. There's death penalty. Yeah. According to the British, that is extremism, but no one speaks about it against it because they're not Muslims. Okay. For example, in Italy, the age of marriage is 14. In this country, that is pedophilia, but no one speaks out against it because that's Italy, not a Muslim. You know. So even these terms about you know, there are some terms was invented. We have to be very careful. Extremism, pedophilia. Yes, we accept some extremism. We are against it. Killing innocent people. But me following Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam become extremist, I'm not. Not because you say it, so I am. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. So it's a okay. No, okay.
But what I would ask you, what do you think I said so far to you about believing God, Prophet Muhammad's prophecies, about the Quran?
Well, from my perspective, just in this.
Yeah, be honest, be open, bro.
I've gone up to Christian people as well.
Yeah.
Who've given me these great, conversations as well. So it's up to me now to take what you said.
No doubt. That's
Take what you
correct.
said, yeah. So, but you understand that, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
That's
So-
why we are here to have open conversations.
Yeah.
Then, if you want to
I
say no, I need to
yeah.
think, read about it
Yeah.
more. No doubt, bro. Yeah.
What? Like?
I need a coffee. Wait.
Yeah. Huh?
Akhi, can I get me coffee, please? You want
Yeah.
coffee or something?
Oh no, I'm okay, bro.
You sure?
Yeah. So.
We don't mind paying coffee for you.
It's fine.
We're not gonna put poison, brother.
No. It's okay. So. Any last?
1 second. 1 second, Akhi. Akhi, you know there's around the corner. No, the next one. There's Starbucks coffee. Caramel macchiato, brother.
Caramel?
Macchiato. You have my number? Umehdi's number? I can give him my number too. Caramel macchiato, if you forget. Caramel macchiato, tell him. Oh, write it down. Yeah, caramel with the soya milk. I'm a special, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one line.
Pezzo di merda!
Oh, he tried to steal it. Bro, he's trying to steal it, you know. Soya milk, one line caramel. Just one line caramel, yeah?
What's going on?
Brother, I'm a special, brother.
So
caramel macchiato, one line caramel, soya milk.
So if some people accuse Orthodox Christians and maybe Salafists of being against science, have you heard that you're against science?
That is not true. I never. People say stuff, but we're not against science.
Like so evolution.
Evolution, okay. Is evolution scientifically proven? That's the question we ask ourselves. We are with hardcore science, not fake science. You understand?
Evolution is fake science.
Without any doubt, because if you study scientific method, I believe you know it. What is scientific method? Collection of data based upon observation through experimentation, not once, many experimentation. Then you come to a conclusion. No one have observed one kind evolving to different kind. There's difference between adaptation. Adaptation is not Darwinian evolution. You know, that's why even Richard Dawkins, he knew that we cannot prove Darwinian evolution. His excuse was because we need to live a longer life in order for us to observe. But you're telling me there is no any kind of human being, or I mean, any animals or human being, is a time for them to evolve? You know? So Darwinian evolution is a pure blind faith. Fossils is not proof. That is not proofs. I mean, I can go and dig. I can find the fossil of a dog. Next minute, I'll find the fossils of a cat and put it together.
Yeah.
And I said it's different kind of animal. So we are with science, hardcore science, the science that made plane, the science that made wash machine. We are with it. Not the science that tell you black holes. Where's the black holes? You know, just assumption.
That's against Islam. The black hole.
I will not say against Islam. No, I will not say that.
No.
Because if there's black holes, but I'm saying, is that proven as a theories?
Yeah.
I mean, even the scientists will tell you that. I forgot, there's a British physicist. He said there's many scientific theories in the past we used to believe is fact, now changed.
Yes. Yeah, I have. So, on coronavirus, did you believe in the coronavirus?
I believe there's coronavirus,
Yeah.
but I believe people went extreme about it.
The lockdowns were extreme.
Yeah, I went extreme about it. But I believe there's something exists there, yeah.
What do you think? People should take the vaccine?
Huh?
People should take the vaccine?
Oh, this is live because I don't take vaccine. I don't want to come like this.
Okay, so yeah.
No, brother, no vaccine, alhamdulillah.
All right, well, it was great talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I want to give you a beautiful book to
Okay.
read. Give him this one.
You're giving it?
Yeah, of course. This
you
one.
sure?
This one and this is Islam. This is for you because when you're going back to America.
I live here now.
Oh, you live here? Welcome to Britain, bro.
Oh, thanks.
Both us foreigners, but welcome to Britain.
Yeah, yes. Okay. Well, thank you. And
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Obviously, everyone should be against terrorism. And thank you for trying to educate me about your faith.
Thank you.
And
For,
it's
I thank you for giving me your time
Yeah,
as well.
no, it's my job to then take your information and take your
Read
faith.
and study and investigate.
And everyone, we just want to find the truth. Right.
That's it, right?
Okay.
Take care of yourself.
Take care.
Take care. Have a nice evening. Thank you very much.